Wow. Whoa, this is fantastic. Beautiful. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're welcoming you. I appreciate BJ Bonje. Thank you. The Toyin Bakare. Ah, sister, sister, sister. Whoa, that is you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Just let me know you can hear me clearly. Okay. There is a request to join my video. Yes, 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 yes. Go live. Okay. All right. Sis, are you with me already? Are you with me already? Whoa. Sisters.
I hope you can hear me very well.
Can you hear me clearly? I can hear you. Let to be sure that we can hear one another very well. I want to be sure we can hear one another very well. Whoa, thank you people for joining up. Thank you. Oh wow, thank you, thank you. Wow, I'm Taya Luko. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. Olade, thank you for joining up. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Titi, you're welcome. Titi, you're welcome. Mr. Toyin, are you ready for me? Are you?
Yes.
Oh, good to see your face. That it's I think mine is okay from this end. I think it's okay. We just look for my special guest to be ready before we go in. Because one thing that we know is that today is an inaugural session, and we really, really, really want to have this well. So just give us a few minutes so that we can be. Okay. Wow. You can see you clearly. The lighting is good. And
excellent.
Oh, great. Excellent. 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 Well, because of the time that we want to spend together this morning, I just want to welcome everyone to this inaugural session of our platform, Customer Service Online. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, and I thank you for joining us this morning. On Customer Service Online, one of the most important factor and crucial factor of distribution, and that is the customer. Not only having the customer, but also having to how best to serve them, which is what is called in totality customer service. One thing is that we have all at different times we have been customers, and surely we have experienced all manner of services, like the classic movie, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And what really comes to mind also for me is another classic of what I ordered versus what I got. I'm sure one of you will have experienced that, what I ordered versus what I got. And one thing we know is today is that big, medium, small businesses, notwithstanding, your disposition to your customers and your service delivery have a great impact on your growth and the profitability of your business. So it is evident, if that's the case, that the customer is definitely the lifeline of any business. Whether you offer products, whether you offer services, you must take care of your customers. Definitely take care of your customers. Because if you don't, other businesses are there to take care of them from you. You may have great products, you may have fantastic service options. If you don't take care of your customers, they will not only look for better service or better product elsewhere, it will come to you at a cost. One thing you know also is that we all know that it costs us much more in terms of time, in terms of effort, in terms of expenses to get a new customer than to retain them. So on customer service channel, what we are going to address topical issues such as customer service itself, customer experience, customer care, customer retention, and then we're going to be sharing tools that to equip you and our businesses in order to excel in our customer service delivery. And another thing for us this morning is that people have often asked me, why do I focus on customer service? For me, it is given. Because for one, and I'm just going to make it just three. The first one is, number one, is because of the customer. The customer keeps your business alive. If there's no customer, close shop. And the more you have them, the better. And the more excellent service you render, the higher the return on your investment. The second reason is because of service. Excellent service ensures your customers continued patronage and loyalty. And as simple as it seems, it's actually important for your business. And then the third reason why this customer channel is coming up is that we want to provide a platform for sharing experiences and best practices with fellow business owners, with coaches, and with and like I said, sharing best practice, global practice is I'm bringing with business owners. Today we have my friend and my sister, Toyin Bakare, the COO of Fabrics and Textiles and Fabrics. Toyin, welcome. Can we hear a word from you? Toyin, you are welcome before I go into your profile.
Okay, thank you so much. Good morning. I hope you can hear me very well.
Okay, you are okay with me, right? From there, you can hear me clearly.
Yes, I can hear you very. I can hear you very well.
So our guest, thank you so much. There are two guests online this morning. I just want to share Tony's profile so that you know that she fits the seat that she's sitting on. She fits the reason why she's a first guest on customer service online platform. You're welcome. Thank you. Toyin Bakare.
Thank you.
A seasoned entrepreneur, a certified fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, and an alumnus of several renowned business schools. She sits on top of several companies and foundations. She's the Chief Operating Officer and Director of SAS Textiles Limited, a second-generation family business that is Nigeria's home of exquisite world-class fabric and textiles. As the Executive Director of Finance, Toyin had the oversight on the growth of the business from a one-room shop to one of Nigeria's leading textiles retail store chains. And as the Chief Operating Officer, she oversees the day-to-day running of a successful indigenous trading concern based on the values of integrity and, wait for it, excellent customer service. Toyin is a graduate of accounting, a fellow of Ministry of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, alumnus of Faith Foundation Emerging Entrepreneurs Program, Leap Africa's Business Leadership Program, Lagos Business School Owner Management Program, and she recently graduated from CEIBS and recently did a business program at Harvard Business School. She sits on the board of Genesis House, an arm of Freedom Foundation that shelters and rehabilitates disadvantaged women, and she's an associate member of the Women in Management and Business, WIMBs. She's also my sister, she's a wife, she's a mother, she's a public speaker, and pastor who uses her story to empower others. Wow, Toyin, that is so excellent and so apt for us to have you here this morning. I am so glad, so glad that you are part of this. I don't, like I told you earlier, I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Good morning. Thank you so much, my dear brother. You know, I call Mr. Adedeji my brother because we both share the same surname, you know, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you for this initiative. We're so proud of you. And good morning to everyone. I can see a lot of my family, my friends, you know, online, you know, and customer service is something that is very, very passionate to me. I've been doing customer service right from when I was a teenager on the floor of Yara Itaja. So the floor is open now. So let's just let's enjoy ourselves this morning. We're going to have a conversation. We're talking about things. Customer service is everywhere. In your home, so we're doing customer service. In the bank, you're doing customer service.
It actually cuts across every aspect of
it cuts across everywhere.
Business, and you can't overlook it. So to say, we can't overlook it. We can't overlook it. So I think we'll just dive straight into it. Like I said, it's we have some questions that we're going to share together, and then if we have questions that are coming from the house, we will also take those questions. My listeners, I so much thank you for joining one more time. So, Toyin, as a business owner, what does customer service mean to you personally and also to your business?
Okay, thank you so much. You know, when I talk about customer service, you know, SAS Textiles, you know, was built on the values of excellent customer service. So I grew up in a home where they were selling fabrics, you know, and that's where I learned customer service from. So my mother was selling fabrics in a popular Yara Itaja, and Yara Itaja just means a shop, a room in the house where you're selling fabrics. And I saw the way she attended to her customers. I saw the way she loved on them. I saw the way she took their personal matters, you know, to be her own business matter. I love the way she empathized, you know. I was always serving drinks. You know, she took her own customer service. I was always serving tea and coffee. You know, so that's where I learned the values of customer service. You know, and to us, customer service, it means a lot to me personally. It means a lot to SAS. Customer service is actually the very essence, you know, of a business. It's the core. It's the core of what we do. It's the assistance, it's the advice, you know, that we give to our customers, the way we consult for them free of charge, you know, the way we advise them, you know, the way we it's our biggest strength. I must tell you, it's our biggest strength. It's the assurance that keeps even our oldest customers. So our business has been in existence for over 40 years now. So we are second generation. So we have customers that bought from my mother 40 years ago, 30 years, and they're still buying from us. Their parents bought, now their children are buying. You know, it's transgenerational. So that's the assurance of what keeps our customers coming back to us. You know, when I talk about old-time customers, I remember about maybe 12 or 15 years ago, you know, someone walked into the store and she said, oh, you know, she was one of Abiola's, MK Abiola's wives, you know, so Toyin Abiola. And she was telling me that, oh, when I was going to get married, your mother sold the fabrics, and now our only daughter was getting married, and you know, we were selling the fabrics as well, you know, and it was just that thing that makes, you know, so customer service is what makes your one-time buyer become a lifelong customer, you know. We have supplied a lot of customers from the cradle to the grave. You know, we treat our customers like kings and like queens, you know, that they are. We have a customer service charter, you know, that it's all about relationships. I always tell people that it's about relationships. There are times I feel like, oh, why can't I just be like a king's way? You know, let me use a king's way or a UTC, and you just go into the store, you know, and buy what you, without anybody knowing us. But you know, at SAS, we empathize. You know, attitude is everything. Attitude, character, the way we treat our people. We stay with our customers, we stand with them. So we're there with them during the joyful moments. We're there with them when they lose their loved ones. We are their first port of call. You know, customer service means our brand projectivity. It means the way you project your brand. What does your brand stand for? So yes. Can you hear me now? Can I continue now?
Can you hear me? We had a temporary hitch here, just a little hitch on
Yes, I
connection.
noticed
Can you hear
that.
me? But you
Yes,
can
we
hear
can
me
hear you
clearly?
perfectly.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I want some words came out from your answers, and you said something like one time buyer to long-term customer. You talk about relationships. You talk about empathy, and those are the major things that connects the customer. So to say, we can't overlook it at any time. So it now brings me to the question, to another question. It brings me to another question that, because of the way the economy is, business bringing up left, right, and center. Is there a food business, online, physical, in person, and all? Do you think as business owners, we are paying enough attention to customer service? Do you think we are paying attention to customer service? Maybe based on your own experience with your clients and the people that you have had relationship with in the course of your business.
Okay. Very interesting question. Are we paying a lot of attention to customer service? You know, there was something I said in the first question you asked. You know, I said customer service is all about relationships. Are we paying enough attention? You know, I go to different stores. I'm someone that I enjoy going to the market. You know, I study different people. And I think one thing is that a lot of business owners, we need to give more attention to customer service. We need to, because people are very sensitive these days, and you know, they want to part with their money. It takes a lot, and they want people to be happy. They want you to know that you're giving them value for money. So you know, a lot of people are not paying enough attention. You know, one thing I tell people, it's important we keep on training and you keep on retraining. You know, it's something we need to pay a lot of attention to. I remember going somewhere 3 days ago. You know, it was on I was trying to buy I wanted to buy a freezer, yes, you know, a deep freezer. And then I entered into the store, and I entered, you know, somebody said hello. But as I was going upstairs to this particular store, you know, all the owners of the store, you know, they were just there. They didn't even acknowledge my presence, you know. Till I got to where I wanted, nobody asked me what I wanted. And I was like, wow, this is so poor, you know. And I made a comment that, you know, maybe because they are foreigners, so they feel maybe they don't really care. You know, people will come. But for me, that meant a lot to me, because customer service, you know, we need to pay attention to these things. You must give people value. You must respect people. You must make them feel welcome. You know, you must make them feel welcome. Different people have. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I just didn't get the last part of what you said just now.
Okay. Okay. I said you must create value. A lot of people are not paying attention. We need to train our staff. You know, sometimes I tell people, you know, they open stores and they just put staff there. They don't really know what is happening. But, you know, you need to be able to make sure that whoever you're putting in your store, you have trained the person. Make sure they are competent. Make sure they go through an onboarding process. Make sure you let them know that it's about respect. Make sure you make them know that they go the extra mile. You know, when I talk about SAS, you know, we have put all our energy, the totality of what we have, because when we see the humble beginnings, you know, it was started by my late mom. And, you know, we saw how she gathered people together, how she treated our customers. And so everyone that comes into the organization, I train them. I make sure I tell them, you must respect, you must add value, you must never be rude. You know, we monitor the day-to-day activities of all these things. Once I get a report, oh, that someone didn't do well, I call to order immediately. So many times I go to somewhere and they say, oh, we were at your Lekki store. Oh, the staff there were amazing. I'm always happy. Or they said they go to Ikoyi. You know, I love it when I hear good reports, you know, about what our staff are doing. So it's important we pay attention to all these things, you know, because that is what leads to the growth of our business. It's important we create an experience. Now, we're not just talking about customer service. We're talking about the experience. You know, that experience that will make people, I mean, there's a new brand we created and it's called Inumidun. You know, Inumidun makes people happy. That means I'm happy. So people come to the store and they say, oh, I want something that will make me happy. You know, so it's about creating happy memories. You know, so it's important that people train their staff. If you think you have not been doing it before, you need to go back and start training your staff. A lot of people concentrate on money and profit. But I tell you, customer service, we need to begin to pay attention to this, because that's what's going to lead to the growth. That's what's going to lead to the sustainability of your business.
Wow, thank you so much, Toyin. Thank you so much for that answer. Because you see, one thing I've always also noticed concerning customer service is the issue concerning what I mentioned. You paid attention to. You also mentioned something concerning customer satisfaction, making your customer happy. If you make your customer happy, you can be rest assured, not only will he give money, he will come back, and then they will tell others that, in that place, so not only will they sell to you, they also make you part of it. And also you mentioned, for me, is the issue concerning training your employees. And that leads me to my next question, that what now is the role of our employees in customer service delivery when it comes to our businesses? What is the role of our employees? Because, you know, you cannot be in every location at every time. So what's the role of the employee in customer service delivery?
Okay, so first of all, the role of employees, I see our employees as our ambassadors. They're like our brand ambassadors. They are the ones that are they're the ones that interface with the customer. So the role of employees is to assist, to advise, to help, to provide, to procure, to relate with the customers, you know, in order to satisfy their needs. Also to provide services, you know, that the customer needs from time to time. Most times you cannot do everything by yourself. it's important to our employees, they I make sure. You see, I tell people, I remember once, I think it was my LBS class, they taught us that there are two types of customers. There's the internal customers and there's the external customers. The internal customers are the employees. And so it's important that, first of all, you have to make sure that your employees are happy. Because if they are not happy, they will not create good sales. You have to make sure that they are in a good environment. You provide for them, you meet them, you talk to them, you're always nurturing them so that you can bring out the best of them. You bring out the best in them so that you make them comfortable, provide a safe place, ask them. Okay, so many times we give our employees tasks. You have to find out. For instance, we in our warehouse, so we deal with I was trying to get them to our staff to get a catalog of all the new stock as they're coming in. And I said, okay, so what do you need? And right there and then they told me, oh, they need data, they need this, they need that, So like when you give them the goals, it's important we pay attention to them. They are the first and balance of any business. So that even though we have a management team in all our stores, but we make sure that most of the time I allow them to do their work. I respect everyone. It's so important, that respect is, I tell them respect is reciprocal. When I talk about our employees, I tell people that we've had staff, our oldest staff has worked with us for over 30-something years now. So, they have stayed with us. They are like the face of the business, There are even so many customers I don't know. They are the ones that know them, and I see such good relationships. So it's important that we give them the best, We project into them the values of the organization. We tell them that this is what our organization stands for. It stands for excellent customer service. It stands for quality. It stands for integrity. And so it's important we are letting them know that they must be good. They must be at behavior. I was in the mall recently, and this is one of the malls in Sulere, ShopRite, and I saw some staff. They were fighting. And I was like, wow, this is totally unacceptable. So, it's important that as the business owner, you can't be at all your locations at the same time. So many times I have a customer service charter, and I read it to all of them. So we have to train them, continue to train them on excellent service delivery. And they're doing it so well. I must commend our staff, because they are the ones that deal with them directly. And of course, now everything is online. Like you said at the beginning, this is what I ordered, and this is what I got. And you see all these things happening. There's no organization that doesn't have errors. Recently, we had to do it because of this the new normal that we're in right now. We had to get our own dispatch, and so many times they have so many deliveries to do all the time. And I always tell you, make sure you take instructions from one person. So we have a logistics manager. There are times that all these branches, do this for me, do this, and in the process, it got a delivery mixed up. And of course the customer cries because this was a customer from the UK, and he was like, it was the wrong fabric that was delivered to this person, and I had to apologize, and tell them, get back to the root of the problem. Of course, thank God it was sorted out. So there is it's not a perfect situation, but we're work in progress. We keep on talking to them. And one thing I tell employees, patience is a virtue. You cannot function in an environment of business, service delivery without patience. When I look at Instagram team, because they deal with a lot of people all over the world, sometimes people come and they say, we made a request at 2 a.m. and nobody replied, because there are different time zones. So first of all, make your deliverables clear, make your reports clear, perfect your online and your delivery channels, And one thing is that, a lot of people come into the stores, they don't even know what they want. But, we're the ones that will make them feel at home, We're the ones that will make them to advise. We'll advise them. We'll advise them that, you're planning to get married. They want the colors of the day. They'll come and they'll say, they want rustic brown, or they want one color that we don't even know. But thank God for Google. So we'll make sure that our staff, we're communicating value. We're we're communicating delivery, we're communicating that spirit of excellence. So it's about training them and retraining them, talking to them, be involved in their needs, empathizing with them, loving them, and respect. So your employees are very important. I tell people that if you pay monkey fees, you get gorillas. Give them the best. Thank you very much.
Peanut, you get monkeys. Thank you so much, Toyin, for this, because you hit some right notes concerning the issue of them being your brand ambassadors, them being what they want, making them comfortable. So it's actually not the way the things are being done, so to say, but then carried along, being respected, and let them be able to take decisions. When you take decisions, you're able to tell them, and it is when you put them in the place of organization, or in the place of making decisions, that of empowerment, you're able to empower them to do things, and then you now follow through and be able to understand it. So for most of our listeners, please don't forget, for those of us run our businesses, empower your employees. Let them know what the business can do and what business cannot do, so that they don't overpromise, they don't underpromise. They won't say that, this thing, we will get it for you by tomorrow. This thing, as I talked to my madam, it's not going to come until next week. Let them know what's going to happen, and
make sure you deliver.
This again.
I said, make sure you deliver. Said? Keep to your promise. Be agile.
Oh, yeah.
Agility is so important.
Yeah, keep your promise. But you see, the question I want to ask now is that, okay, so why don't business owners, why don't they place value on training their staff? Why don't they place value on training their staff? Because one thing you have said is training is essential when it comes to this business, when it comes to our employees. Why don't companies now train their employees, so to say?
Maybe they feel it's not important, but I think it's very important. Why would you train someone that works for you? Why would you tell them about your value proposition? Why would you tell them? You have to tell them about your vision of the organization. You have to sit them down. This is where we're going to. This is what we want to achieve. This is our target. This is our goal. This is what we are all about. So even when you think about family, they say charity begins at home. So it's about you training them. Sometimes maybe you think, the cost, or maybe to train a customer, send them for training in-house or abroad is too expensive. But I tell you that whatever training you give your staff, you're going to get it back in terms of value. Some people think that, you train them and they go, but even if you train them and they go, you have added value to them, to that person. So it's not important. I went to a store recently, and it's a store in one of our malls, and I just entered this store, and this girl was just all over me, and that's how we formed the relationship. I don't know her from anywhere, but when I see all the staff of every shop in the mall, I see them as my own colleagues. I see them as my friend, and they try to sell to me, they try to market, and I said, wow, this person that owns the store must have them, delivered. I once went to a restaurant in the mall, and because I just can't mention names, but the way I saw the girl attend to me, I took her number. I asked for her name. So it's so important, because when you train your staff, when they understand the values, when they understand the importance, it will go far. It will project a lot of things, It will bring about growth. It will bring about sustainability. It's so important, that we instill in them those values, It's I'll give an example now, and it's about that book. I told you I once read the book, and the title of that book was How to Turn a One-Time Buyer to a Lifelong Customer. And so in this particular book, I've forgotten the name of the author, but this guy explained everything. And at SAS, a lot of our customers are repeat customers. They tell us, based on the value that we give to them, they are always happy. So this a particular Sunday, we're going to church, and all of a sudden we noticed that the car was not moving well. And so I had to call for the auto mechanic. And he told us to park somewhere. And he came, it was a Sunday morning, we were going to church. And he came in less than 15 minutes. Not only did he bring us a replacement car that was even finer than our own car, he offered, and he took our car away. He offered for his boys to, one of his staff to drive us. For me, that was value added. He created value, he added to us comfort, and I was very excited. So not just coming to say, oh, your car has a problem, but you provide a solution. So I tell people that we're in the business of creating solutions, and if we cannot get that solution, we an alternative.
So
on
your own customer service has gone local.
Yes.
I said, can you hear me?
Sorry?
I said your customer service has gone nuclear. Not only in shop, also out of shop.
Yes.
So everywhere they can feel you. But before we go on, I have some comments online that I just need to which our viewers have sent in. B. Omojola said, great customer service means customer satisfaction, and that means repeat purchase and excellent referrals. Excellent referrals. Because when they are treated well, definitely they will get back to you. And BJ Bonje says, very true. Every staff is an ambassador. You are as strong as your weakest link. And then Ms. Mills says, I can attest to the fact that showing empathy to your employees encourage them to put in their best. So I strive hard to do what is expected of me, even more because my employers are the best. So it's everybody is. Jalabalu is saying that what you have been saying has been awesome, and I really want to thank you for this sharing your experiences this morning. And I want to go further in this experience sharing thing. For you as SAS, what measures, I know you have mentioned you have done something concerning your employees, your relationships and all. What other measures do you take to know what your customer wants? And then how do you know that they are satisfied with the experience with your business? That is, what other measures do you take? Is there a tool that you use? Is there a what they call it now? A feedback form that you use or something?
Okay, so how do we know that they're satisfied? First of all, it's the feedback that they give us. They send us messages. I mean, I wish I could go to my phone and read some messages. How people will say, oh, how we went out of our way. I remember once a customer called me. I met him at a wedding, and he told me, he said, oh, this was a Saturday evening, and he said he wanted a gift for a king, like an oba, and this was somebody I had never met, so he wanted like 10 fabrics for this king. It was a Saturday evening. I was coming from a wedding, and so what I had to do, I had to call one of our managers in the location in Lekki store, and not only did he deliver the 10 fabrics, he went out of his way to get a gift box that was lovely. And at the end of it, of that Saturday evening, the customer called me. He's an MD of a bank, and he said, wow, they said that you people deliver, and you truly delivered. So we take a lot of measures. We make sure that we keep to our words. Integrity. Once we place an order, we will tell you the timeline, the specifications. We will tell you that it is 6 weeks. We will tell you what you need to do. And once we keep to our own terms, we make sure that we deliver. It's about a brand. A brand is a promise kept. So our customers are our priorities in our business. So that we go out of our way. They give us a lot of feedback. Everybody comes and says, oh, we're so happy. We celebrate them on Instagram. We celebrate their milestones. We celebrate their achievements. We celebrate. We're just there for them. We are there. I mean, 2 days ago, I was a customer came and she was shopping for her daughter's wedding, and I was like, auntie, is there anything you want me to do? I know this is one of our our HNIs, but I don't even get to deal with her because our staff are the ones that deal with her. And she said, no, all I just want from me is that on the day of the wedding of my daughter, I want to to see you sitting next to me. And I said, okay, no problem. You know, and that is what they want. She just wants, you know, she doesn't, she's satisfied with the customer, but she says she's going on a little further. I want your presence. And so we go for a lot of customer functions. We have to be there to celebrate. So those are the feedbacks we get. You know, someone said, oh, when I was getting married 30 years ago, I bought from your mom. Now my children are getting married, we're still buying from me. So it's about that sustainability. It's about once we get any information, I go out of my way, I will call. You know, once I hear somebody loses a loved one, we will call, we will empathize, and we will say, how can we help you? We're here for you. You know, even though the business is getting more, you know, it's getting more, I say complex, because now there are not more channels, you know, but it's about you giving back, you know. They send us their pictures, giving back to the society. That's what, you know, and because they are satisfied with our services, they are the ones that advertise us. So, you know, I remember in the days of my mom, I asked her, you know, somebody asked her, how has your business go? And she said, it's a case of A telling B and C.
Oral.
They bought
Oral.
and it's still standing as new. You know, so that quality is so important for us.
Okay. Quick one. Just to say, you see, when you were talking about what SAS Textile does, one of our listeners just sent me this and says, first thing is that oral referrals work better than paid adverts.
Yes.
Then somebody else said, Ye talks. It says, I can attest to the good customer service that SAS has. This is tremendous. I'm going to frame this and send it to you.
Thank you.
I'm going to frame this and send it.
Thank you so much.
That SAS asked. And somebody, FSI Kaji says, respect your staff, show empathy. You can't be everywhere. And that is one thing that we need businesses to think about as we proceed. You know, you can't be everywhere. You have to do through people. So if you're going to do through people, you have to train them. Aside from that, you have to also have, like you said, SAS Textiles has a customer charter, a customer service charter. Some businesses don't have it. They don't even have what is called standard operating procedure for their businesses. If you can't do that, for yourself, you can get consultants. I would say consultants like me to come and do it for you, do it for your business. And it's going to help you in the long run. What you think, if you think you're not going to pay attention to your customers, it's going to hurt you only on the long run and hurt your business. And so that's why we just need to ensure that these things are well taken into consideration, especially for our business owners and for people of conglomerates, big businesses, small, medium businesses, that you can't but take care of your customers. You can't fight your customers. You can't make assumptions for them. You can't say, as you treated A, that's how you're going to treat B. Yeah, people are different.
Different demographics.
They're coming from different backgrounds. It's like, so you just need to ensure that on a daily basis, you are looking out for your business and for your customers and how best to serve them. Toyin, I'm so grateful for you coming in. And I just want to take a last question before, I know I have one or two questions online, but I'm going to take this last question. What advice do you have for these new businesses that are coming up? Even old businesses, what advice do you have for them that, when it comes to this, do 1, 2, 3? And let's just hear that as we start to round up.
Okay, so what's advice? The advice I would, because the advice I would give, first of all, I tell people that, SAS Textiles is a story of resilience. It's a story of innovation, creativity, it's a story of hope in adversity. So that the advice is that you must never give up. You must never give up on your staff. You must never give up on your business. You must keep on pushing on. You must learn to be creative. You must be resilient in the midst of the challenges. Even if there are times I'm on my feet all day, you must keep to your word. You must be agile. You must keep to your promises. You know, you must reinforce all these things, you know, because when you talk about customer service, you know, it has helped the growth of our business a lot, you know, and you must ensure prompt service and delivery. You must be consistent. You must, personal development is so important, you know. Go with the times, you know. Now, business is not about brick and mortar. You know, business has gone online, you know. You must have social media presence. You must be loyal. You know, we call our customers a lot. We go back and forth, you know. We pay attention to details, you know. So those are the advices that we give. Know the in and out of your business, you know. Try to improve, be innovative, you know. We pay attention, we make sure that we follow up is so important, you know, and we make sure, know your onions, stay in the new, you know, be patient, you know. The way I welcome customers at times, oh, I'm always so happy to see them, you know. It's a relationship. Business is a journey, you know. Train your staff, stay with God, pray all the time. It's so important because business is spiritual as well. So, you know, we must create these values and we must stay with it. We must be resilient. We must not give up. We must empathize, you know, and we must go with the trends, you know, find out what they want and make sure I go out of the way. I never say no to any order. I will network, you know, and create relationships. It's so important. Create relationships both with your internal customers and your external customers.
Wonderful, fantastic. You see, you totally just encapsulate virtually everything, but the major ones that come to me, aside from the resilience, innovation, creativity, and push in face of challenges, are just two things. Number one is know your onions, know your business. When you know your business, you will be able to participate. Know your processes, and those processes, you must let your employees also know about your processes so that they don't overpromise what they cannot deliver. And then if you know that you can deliver, make sure you do it and keep to your word. And then the new thing is online presence. We have passed brick and mortar. Now it's online. I follow SAS Textiles online, and I see the great work that your guys are doing. It's so fantastic. And
thank you so
please
much.
urge them. I just want to make you smile. You know, I have some other one or two more comments that come to you. It says that Abimbola Onyola says Toyin's smile is enough to make you come back.
Yes. In fact, do you know what they say? Do you know what they say? They say, that's your. They say it in Yoruba a lot. Otifi eri bagbogo. So that means your smile has made us to empty our pockets. You know, so you know, I tell people that it's about being passionate. You know, do what you love, and success will follow. Passion, smile.
That's true. That's true. Other comments I had. This Mama Fresh Foods, it says your customer should be treated as king. Kate Banj says great customer service is the life of any business. And thanks for bringing this topic. I forever SAS. T. Oshinjomi says lovely brand. Learn to be cordial from their very big sister. And Bologna also says that need to smile whenever they need to. So your people need to smile in order to interact with your customers. Titiba says spot on. And Kiki Arente, I love the fact that you mentioned internal customers, because you see everything goes hand in hand. There is no way you can run business yourself. You can't be everywhere. And these are the things that we just believe that it will help each and every one of ourselves when we are doing our business. And so I can't thank you enough for the exposition and the experience you have shared this morning, because this is what this customer service online platform is actually all about. And as we round up, I just want to share some things with our listeners this morning. And it's just that if you want more customer service engagement content like this, just follow us on our Instagram handle, on our Facebook. It's just Ekla.1 as you have joined in this morning. You can also visit our website, www.abiolaadedeji.com. And you can join our mailing list. We will send you mails on a weekly basis concerning customer engagement activities that you have to do. And then by starting Wednesday, by God's grace, this coming Wednesday, by God's grace, we're going to start uploading customer service engagement videos on our YouTube channel, Abiola Adedeji. And also this event, you can watch it on that, and then share, subscribe, share with your friends and your new business. And one thing I'm confident is that you will learn something that is crucial that will help you to serve and engage your business, your customers for increased profitability. As Toyin said this morning, that if you smile, that she has used smile to let them spend more money. So it's something that you will learn. Finally, your customers and your feedback is also valuable to us. So in case you have anything that you want to know, please let us know. We're delighted to serve you. Please let us know how we can help for you to excel in serving your customers. We can work with you to get the best procedures and processes that seamlessly fit your business and also that will resonate with your customers. I just want to thank you. And before I go, I have some comments that just kept coming. Bodri says, my mom only shop from SAS. So she just keeps saying, Mo fẹ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn Toyin.
Yes, so they are our mommies, so we love them.
I will frame them and I will send them to you. You just need to put them on your website. And Sis Boom says that smile makes you do 5 instead of 1. That is your smile alone.
That's
you buy 5 instead of
boom, Sis Boom.
The rest assured you're going to buy 5. And then passion is very key. Tony, I'm so thankful for you for coming on board this morning. For our listeners online, thank you for joining this inaugural. I
want to say one last word. I want to say one last word. And that last word is that customer service at SAS, we serve our customers with love. So that no matter how difficult that person is, we don't allow it to rub off on us. We have difficult customers. So, oh my God, there are times in fact, we have people that are even difficult, but we just keep on being patient. There was an example last week. We had done this ashwabi for a customer, and my staff were having difficulty in convincing her that was the same order she placed, and so they had to come and call me. By the time I got to the store, there were 2 mommies, the mother of the bride and the mother of the groom. One was so happy, but the other one was not happy, and she just kept her face up. She put on such a stern face. By the time I got there, by the time I toasted that, she left the shop smiling. She left. I just told everybody, I said, there's nobody that with love and smiles won't penetrate. So that it's so important. I know people by their names. There was a guy that came last week as well. He just came in to make an inquiry, and he was catching a flight, and we helped him out. And the following day, he came in, and when he came, he just said, "Oh, hello, Mr. Moses," and he was shocked. How did you people know our name? And immediately he said, "Wow, this is excellent customer service." So we relate with our customers. Love your people, so that we make sure that no customer leaves the store unhappy. Make sure your customers go away happy. Settle every dispute, because we're there to provide solutions. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. So thank you for having me on your show. And together we're working together. Together we're building strong customer service, and we're rewriting the story of customer service in Nigeria.
Definitely. We're on where we work on that together, and by God's grace, we'll be able to achieve more. Make sure that customer service is in the front of the business, of how businesses are taken care of in Nigeria. Somebody just sent in a message now and says, her name is Oloy, and she said, my lace for my traditional wedding from SAS about 20 years ago was from SAS. And well done. It is. So when you say you have your customers for more than for about 40 years, this is just testimonies of good things that you have done in business. I thank you, because you see your words resonate also with your people, and there are people that can tell you, that can say that yes, she's saying the truth. And I'm so happy to have you as a first person, because your business is an embodiment of customer service as we want it to be. So much so that if you can drive a business from your mom, seeing how she has done it, even up till now, she says she doesn't advertise. It is them that go and bring it. So word of mouth in customer service is very important. And you cannot have anything about word of mouth if you have not treated your people well. If you have treated your customers well, they would definitely tell somebody else about what customer service, what they have experienced. And that is about customer care, that's about customer experience, and that is totally what customer service is all about. I appreciate you, Toyin, for coming in this morning. I appreciate you. And to our listeners, thank you so much for coming on board today. And also, serious thanks to my dear sister who has shared great nuggets with us today. I appreciate and celebrate you. And also to know that Ebonloa is also Ebonloa, as your daughter is Ebonloa. So we have so many families, so many ways. Thank you so much for coming. Guys, I so appreciate all of you as you have come. And I pray that the Almighty God will give us the grace to do much more, even in the area of this platform, even for your business. And if you need, is there any way we can serve you? Please let us know. We will take it up and we will definitely service. Thank you, Toyin. Thank you so much, Toyin. I really appreciate you. Thank you. So it's already 1 hour. We said we're going to just do 1 hour on this. And when next we invite you, we're going to have professionals, coaches, business owners to come and talk about their experience and what they know concerning customer service, customer experience, and all our issues. And we believe that we'll do something fantastic. Thank you, Toyin, and God bless you. Bye, everybody. I thank you. Bye. Have a wonderful day.
Bye. Have a lovely day.
Weekend.
Thank you. And thank you to all my friends. I saw everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Hey,
thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.